Live Q&A time here on NFL Daily, and today's show is brought to you by Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com/chat. You're going to be able to save 20% off and get free shipping. So use hashtag NFL or Super Chat right now to get on our show, and then we're going to go and answer some questions. We got over 1,000 people, only 68 likes. Let's get a 69 liker on there. That'd be perfect for Manscaped. Naod Yami, Jamal Adams to the Niners for Mostert, and Tart in a first-round pick.
First off, stop trying to make Mostert into like a positive asset, especially for the Jets. They have Bell.
Yeah.
Mostert's not better than Bell. Backup running backs don't carry a ton of value unless they want to trade Bell, which maybe they do.
Maybe.
So first-round pick's a really great starting point.
Yes.
Tart would normally be a good starting point, except for the fact that the Jets have safeties. They have Marcus May and Ashton Davis. And if they trade Adams, they're probably going to pay May. And if they don't trade Adams, they're probably going to trade May. So they don't need both of them necessarily. So it's not a bad offer. And in terms of like Niners' perspective, it makes a lot of sense. From the Jets' perspective, I don't think it's enough.
Let's go to Zeke fan. I'm guessing you're a fan of Zeke. Should the Cowboys trade for a new left guard? I'll let you handle this one, Tom.
Not right now. Now, we can revisit this next year, the year after that, if you want. But this is a roster-building fallacy. That biggest need on the offensive line, maybe it's center, but they just drafted Tyler Beers, so everyone's hyped about him, understandably so. Probably left guard. The problem is that Connor Williams has been a starting caliber left guard in the NFL. Has he been great?
No.
Absolutely not. But look around the NFL. And if the worst part of your offensive line, when you've had 3 All-Pros, and you still have 3 All-Pros since Frederick's out and Collins is in, basically, in that regard, is that you have a guy who's starting caliber, it's not your left guard's fault. If you have offensive issues, not his problem. Probably a coaching problem, at least in the Cowboys' case. So, and you have Connor McGovern as a second-round pick. So it's not a good roster plan for the Cowboys to go out and try and do that.
As you can tell, he's excited about the Cowboys. He talks a lot about the Cowboys at youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. Over 63,000 subs there. And go give him a follow on Twitter. He's at WhatGoingDowney. Seagray. Should the Lions trade Trey Flowers and 2 second-round picks for Jamal Adams?
So I appreciate this idea. If you're not going to give up a first-round pick, you have to give up a player of value.
Yes.
And I think Trey Flowers is a player of value.
However,
the problem is it doesn't work from a money perspective. So this is just the pure dead cap hit. The Lions would be able to space it out over multiple years. If they were to trade him, it is such a significant cap hit that it would actually cost them more. Now, from a trade, you'd be able to space it out and you'd save a couple million. It's just not much. It's basically a non-starter for Detroit from a pure money perspective, because the money you would lose from trading Flowers, you then wouldn't be able to pay Adams. So creative, I like it. I just don't think it's a good path for Detroit from a contract perspective.
I like this question from Nomar Tobias. Get a picture. What do you think of the Browns' chances to land Jamal Adams? Do you think the Jets would have interest in David Njoku? Nomar, if you're a Browns fan, go check out our Browns-only channel at chatsports.com/BrownsTV. It's where everybody in the Dog Pound hangs out. So, Tom, tight ends for the Jets right now. Christopher Herndon, Ryan Griffin, Daniel Brown.
And Griffin and Herndon are fine.
Herndon's actually played pretty well.
When healthy. So it's intriguing from maybe the Njoku perspective. I think the Browns are a fit. I think they should have interest.
They have the money.
I wonder if Adams is willing to go there, because the Browns were not on that list.
Sure.
If Adams says, I'll play anywhere if they pay me, I think Browns should be in the top 5 of the discussion. They have the money, they have the draft assets if needed, and they can slot in Jamal Adams, Grant Delpit long-term, and that's one hell of a deal at safety.
Let's go Chill Will. What NFL player needs a breakout season? So I almost take this as either entering a contract year or some player that is on the roster bubble or could be cut next season if he doesn't have a solid year.
I'm looking at like not a player who's going to get cut, but like they're banking on this guy being a long-term part of the organization, and they kind of got to see something.
Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly, right? How about Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold?
First off,
just in general, the way national media treats Baker Mayfield versus Sam Darnold is ludicrous.
Oh.
Like, they're like, oh, Sam Darnold, he's great. Just got to give him a chance. Baker Mayfield, literal headlines. Should the Browns move on from Baker? After 2 years? Number 1 overall pick? Like the difference in way that they're treated nationally is ridiculous. They should be treated fairly similar. Of promising guys, didn't have year 2 that was hoped. Both have not had good coaching whatsoever.
Correct.
Year 3, can we see a little bit more?
I'm also going to throw in the name Josh Allen because he's also in that draft class. And you talk about a player that needs a breakout year, I'm going to go with Kyler Murray because with DeAndre Hopkins, a lot of the options they have around him, because of what you just said with Baker, if Kyler can't do this season what I think people think he can do, you're going to have the same conversation. I guarantee it. So Kyler Murray.
Not fair, by the way, but
hey,
you're right.
But hey, when you're drafted number 1 overall and you win a Heisman, that's just what's going to happen. So honestly, I'm not all for joining gangs, but this is a gang that I want you all to join. The Noti gang here at Chat Sports. So why would you ever join the Noti gang? Because you're going to be able to get videos sent straight to your phone. So all you got to do is click subscribe, and then also I'm going to teach you how to turn your notifications on. So hopefully y'all are watching right now. You need to go to your settings app on your phone. Go to your settings app. It looks like the gear. Then I want you to scroll on down and tap YouTube, okay? If you would tap that, tap YouTube. Then you need to tap notifications. It's pretty simple. And then turn on allow notifications. So basically when we drop a video, when we go live, if there's breaking news, it'll just be sent right to your phone. And all you got to do is just swipe it, and here we are. Sound good? Subscribe. Join the Noti gang. Let's go to the next question here. Make sure y'all are using hashtag NFL, or you guys can super chat to jump the line. Over 1,000 people watching now. Can we get a like? Can I get a like? Like the video. Should the 49ers trade Tevin Coleman and extend Mostert? Good question.
It's a different angle. Coleman is in the last year of his deal.
Yes.
I actually don't hate this idea.
See, who do you think is the better running back in the system?
I think Coleman, but I also got to pay Coleman next year if I'm going to keep him.
Correct.
Now I think the Niners' best path is just to try and call the bluffs of both, and or get Mostert super cheap extension and then move on from him next year and an extra $2 million. What am I going to do? Right? You're fine there. It's an intriguing idea though, and I actually don't hate it.
If there's a running back I would try to get rid of, it's probably going to be Jerick McKinnon because in my opinion he's almost worthless at this point. Let's go now to Antoine Parker. Would you trade Mike Evans and next year's second rounder for Jamal Adams? It's intriguing, but it's a no for me.
No.
See, I think it's funny because
I'm not trading a top 10 receiver for Jamal Adams.
See, I think
that's top 5.
That's one of the funny things, right? I mean, I understand Chris Godwin had a great year. I mean, who's the better receiver, Chris Godwin or Mike Evans? I'm still going to lean Mike Evans. As much as I love
can debate
Chris
those
Godwin.
two, yeah.
Sure, but I still will go with Mike Evans.
Sure. And if you trade away Mike Evans and you're the Bucks, who's your number 2? You got a bunch of 5th and 6th round picks on your roster.
I mean,
Justin Watson, Tyler
solid tight ends.
Ooh, tight ends. Cool. 2020, Mitch. You use receivers, not tight ends.
Hey, Tom Brady did pretty well with 2 tight ends.
There's no way that I am trading away Mike Evans and a second round pick. Like I'm not doing it. Like that's a great Jets should be all over that deal. Like you do that in a heartbeat. I'm not trading Mike Evans. I can't create one need at this point in the season to fill another.
Okay.
That's not a good path.
Fair enough, Tom. So I got a question for everyone watching, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun here.
I got my answer. First off, you want to know this is fake news.
No, this is. I mean, if you see it on the internet, Tom, it's 100% true. So Tom wants to know: name an NFL player that manscapes. So we want you to go in the comments right now. Joe Burrow says that he manscapes. Like literally, the name Joe Burrow said Joe Burrow. So there's one. I'm not gonna say the one name.
Update that.
Big Ben,
that graphic.
Jimmy G, Nick Foles, big. You know what? Nick.
Jimmy G is the correct answer, by the way.
Jimmy G?
Oh, 100%. Tell me Jimmy G doesn't.
Oh, he 100% does. I also love the idea of Nick Foles. Big Ben, I am almost 100% sure, doesn't manscape, but he should manscape. I think we could all agree on that. Baker Mayfield, Dak, Mark Ingram, Tom Brady. A lot of votes coming in. And how about this? If you need to manscape or if you think you should manscape, we're going to hook you up right now with this deal. So go to manscaped.com/chat. Get 20% off where you're going to be able to get the Lawnmower 3.0. Guys, I'm just going to be honest with you. This is the best male grooming tool out there. No tug, no pull, waterproof. It's 100% rechargeable as well. And I'm telling you right now, like I have it, Tom has it, we all have it here at Chat Sports. It works unbelievably well. It'll be in the comments. It'll be in the description as well. Plus, I'll add a little bonus here where you can get hair and body wash. So, Tom, I'll be honest. Sometimes after these shows, I get a little sweaty. Okay.
That's a big-time problem for you.
It's a big-time problem
Your
for me.
girlfriends complain about it to me.
But the ball deodorant and ball toner, they do help me stay a little bit fresh. And if you're wondering what the heck ball and toner is and ball deodorant, it just helps you stay a little bit fresh. So if you ever smelled under there, you're like, I need deodorant, just imagine what that smells like. So this is going to help you staying fresh. Go to manscaped.com/chat, 20% off, and get free shipping. We're just trying to help you all out. And, yeah, their slogan, your balls will thank you, so will your girl. Let's go to the next question now from Paul Stevens Jr. What if Jadeveon Clowney re-signs with the Seahawks?
I think Seattle's pretty damn happy. It's going to be cheaper than what he was asking for. They get to have their very talented, if coming off injury-plagued season, defensive end. They feel a lot better about their edge rushing group. And best case scenario, Clowney has a great year. Taylor develops fine, and they slot him in next year. And then, boom, Clowney gets them a third-round comp pick in free agency because Clowney gets paid too.
Well,
it's a win-win.
If you're a member of the 12s, you're a big Seahawks fan, check out our Seahawks channel, youtube.com/SeahawksTV.
All right, Aaron Rodgers trade to the Raiders, Mitch. What do you think of this one?
I've seen this rumor before, Rashard Lee. I'm going to give it one Chucky head, and I think it'd be a small shred of truth. So basically, with Aaron, the whole idea is this, right? They drafted Jordan Love 26th overall. They traded up for him. And with Derek Carr, actually, if you trade away Aaron Rodgers, he's actually could get a contract with like 3 years, $73 million has ended up what it would have to be. So if you could get Rodgers for basically the same price of getting Carr, I think the Raiders would be interested in it, honestly. Like, it does make a lot of sense.
It's the best fit out there.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
I am, if we want to get aggressive and predict trades a year from now, I think this is the one. This makes a lot of sense.
I mean, it makes sense from both sides, not just the Raiders side. It also makes a lot of sense for the Packers to move on because every move that they made in the draft was not for Rodgers. It was for Jordan Love in the future. So do I 100% agree with what they did? No, but you're going to be talking a lot about Aaron Rodgers going to the Raiders. So get ready, and if you want to check out all my full details on this rumor, it's at youtube.com/RaidersReport. Time now to go to America's team. Do you think Blake Jarwin is a top 20 tight end? Is he underrated? Is he underrated? Yes. Is he a top 20 tight end? That one's tough. I need to see it.
I'm not going to go and ask you to rank 20 different tight ends right now, but
I'm gonna actually throw this out.
I think he'd be top 20.
So you today were on your Cowboys show and talked about David Njoku and Blake Jarwin. Who's the better tight end, David Njoku or Blake Jarwin? Because I actually, when you were talking about it, I was like, I think it's Njoku.
I think you can make a strong argument for Njoku, especially based on that 2018 year where he was really good.
Yes.
He's coming off a bad 2019. And purely from the Cowboys' perspective, they've already committed to Jarwin.
Correct.
Had they not paid Jarwin, I think my idea around Njoku and his fit with Dallas would be very different.
Okay.
I think you can make a strong argument. I think in the end, though, I think I would put Jarwin inside that top 20. Okay. Which, honestly, I don't think is even saying that much looking around the landscape of tight ends in the NFL.
That's true.
I don't think there's that much there.
Who's your favorite NFL team? All right, throw that down there in the comments section. We want to know what you guys are thinking. So, Tom, I'm a Raider fan. You're a Cowboys fan, but also we love all NFL teams. And I think one of the reasons why we love doing the show is because NFL fans are crazy, and we want to see Bill's Mafia show out. I saw some guy saying, talk about the Falcons. Hey, this is a YouTube channel based on NFL teams, MLB. We do NBA stuff as well. We are an interactive YouTube channel. So who do we got here? We got some Seahawks fans, Vikings, Shanav is a Broncos, Ace Knowledge, Jags fan, shout out to you. We got a Hawks in there. We got a lot of Saints now. Chiefs, Bengals, Vikings, 49ers, Bears, Falcons, Dolphins. Shout out to the Dolphins guy. If you want a Dolphins YouTube channel, go to youtube.com/DolphinsTV. Buccaneers from Aiden. A lot of fans in there. Damn. JJ, shout out to the Falcons. So continue to let us know who your favorite NFL team is. So, Tom, I love these kind of questions, and I know you're the NFL draft buff. If you guys are really into the NFL draft, go give him a follow at WhatGoingDowney on Twitter. Jerry Jeudy player comp.
I got two that I'm pretty sure is what I said during our draft coverage. I'm not going to pull up my notes to check, though. Odell Beckham, because Judy's able to take that slant and go in the way that OBJ is. Yep. They're actually got some pretty similar builds. And then from a great route running perspective, too, Adam Thielen.
Okay.
Both of those guys aren't the biggest guys. They aren't the strongest or even the fastest guys like a Henry Ruggs or a True Burner.
I actually thought you were going to go with the other old Vikings wide receiver, Stephon Diggs.
I think you make Diggs and Thielen. There are some similarities there in their games. I actually prefer Diggs a little bit, but Odell Beckham is the one that came to me pretty quickly watching Jerry Jeudy.
The Ultimate Sports TV. Speaking of Odell, who's better, Odell or Mike Evans? Honestly, I'm going to go Mike Evans.
Yeah, I think having seen last year that the initial reaction is going to be Evans just because things just weren't great last year for Odell Beckham.
I mean, am I the only one that thinks Odell Beckham Jr. is the most overrated wide receiver in the National Football League? Is he even the best guy on his team right now, Jarvis Landry?
I'm still taking OBJ over Landry. OBJ gives me a lot more dynamic ability.
I don't disagree, but
Love
also you got to
Landry.
deal with all the bullcrap from Odell. You don't deal with much from Mike Evans.
Sure. I mean, Evans is, I think, hold on before. I think I'd lean Evans, but I'm not out on Odell Beckham by any means. So I think they're both so
Marty's going to go with Mike
number
Evans.
one receivers.
King Higgins going with Evans. I'm seeing a lot of people typing Mike Evans. If you agree with me, type E for Evans.